Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about a mucousy substance which is produced or secreted in the lower respiratory tract, and that is called sputum or phlegm. So it is produced or secreted by cells which are called as goblet cells, and these are present in the lining of airway. So the lower respiratory tract includes trachea, bronchi and bronchioles. So the next thing is sputum is composed of what? So what is the composition of sputum and what can be present in the sputum? So it can be dead cells, immune cells or foreign debris, white blood cells, bacteria in case of infections, and blood in case of trauma to respiratory tract or in case of lung cancer and etc. And also includes tar, which is due to cigarettes, and also air pollutants. And these immune cells and white blood cells helps in protecting our respiratory tract from foreign bodies. So now, what is the difference between mucus, sputum or phlegm and also saliva? So the mucus is a substance which is produced in gastrointestinal tract, urological tract, genital tract and also in respiratory tract. But in case of sputum, or interchangeably it is called as phlegm, it is the mucus which is specifically produced in or secreted in respiratory tract. And where case of in saliva, substance which is secreted in mouth and that helps in the digestion of the food. So the next thing is that how do sputum and cilia in airways functions? So the thickness of sputum will trap the foreign bodies or particles, and the mobility of the cilia moves the sputum from the airway to the mouth, and from the mouth it can be swallowed or coughed out. And here there is also immune cells which protects our respiratory tract from the foreign bodies and also from the infections. So but whereas in case of tobacco smoke, the cilia of the airways, cilia which lines the airways, becomes paralyzed or become less mobile. So in this case, the sputum will be accumulated in the respiratory passages or airways, and that results in the accumulation of sputum, and that eventually results in the infections. So the next thing is sputum can be in many colors depending on different medical conditions. So it can be clear or white or dark yellow or green and also brown and also pink or red. So in the next video I am going to do which color indicates what kind of different medical conditions. So this is all I got for this video. I hope you like this video, and if you have any suggestions, please do drop in the comment box. Thank you.